Hi, Phil Aston here from Now Spinning a Magazine with the third instalment of my top 50 box sets and reissues of 2023. I've decided to do this so you'd have more time to watch them in bite-sized chunks because, as you know, these videos can be quite long. And top 50 is quite extensive. I could have just kept going, but I've decided to do it into 50 and chunks of 10. Although the last one I might still be in one chunk, I don't know. As I said at the first one, I'm just seeing where this goes actually. So on the last one we've gone from 50 down to 40, down to 41, and then from 40 down to 31, and so from here we're going down to 30 to 21. And please subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on the next installments, and obviously become a patron or YouTube member, and check out the website and the Facebook group as well. This is for you music lovers around the world. So where am I? Where I am at number 30. And number 30 in my box sets, best box sets and reissues of 2023 is Borne, the Island Records collection for Jade Warrior. I remember doing this and thinking, who is going to watch a video about Jade Warrior? I've always been a fan, and I've dabbled with thinking about should I include them, and I did a video where I included this and the other esoteric releases as well, and so many people around the world got in touch to say thank you for doing that. And so many of you also said you'd never heard of this band before, and you'd never heard anything like it, and that's the truth. All of us probably think we know what progressive rock is and what that can mean, and what the true word progressive rock means, not just lots of wiggly bits and in mathematical type time changes. This really is like nothing else, but I mean that in a really good way. The guitar sound on these early albums is just immense. It was like the birth of ambient new age music on some ways, and other ways it was like Santana meets Miles Davis, but brilliant. And that is well worth it. 1974 to 1978. I mean, check out the other ones as well. I've done a full video on Jade Warrior. Check it out. But that is at number 30 in my list, which came out from Esoteric and Cherry Red. Next is also Cherry Red, and it is King's X in the New Age, and the Atlantic Recordings 1988 to 1995. I only had Gretchen Goes to Nebraska from 1989 of this band. Boy, did I miss out. This is everything. This is 6 CDs. This was a marvel to me. It was a deep dive into a treasure chest of wonderful proggy, metally, funky music. I absolutely love it. Some great guitar playing, some really original arrangements. Highly recommended. A wonderful set. A wonderful box set. Next at number 28 is amazing. This is Crabby Appleton. Go Back, the Anthology, and I've not only did I do a proper review of this as a separate video, but I also interviewed the main guy from the band and for my podcast, and you've got to listen to that. Listen to someone who was there supporting the Doors, and seeing Jimi Hendrix when he was just starting out. But the music, especially the first one, Go Back the Other Side, Peace of Mind, To All My Friends, Can't Live My Life, So Matters. Some great Hammond organ playing, some wonderful songs. This is Grapefruit Records. It's Michael Donnelly I spoke to, and it's just amazing. Check out the separate video, but I've played this so much, and I only knew one track, which was from a Elektra Records giant box set, which was Go Back. But loved it, absolutely loved it. So that is number 28. And number 27, give myself a bit of room, is the Crue, Motley Crue vinyl box set. Do you remember I've done a separate review on this, proper unboxing, and they were all like battle-worn covers. You probably can't tell from there, but check out the video. And they're all on splatter vinyl, and I think they should be. I think Motley Crue should be on splatter vinyl, and I think the kind of weather-worn album artwork fits now. And this is this has gone down really well with a lot of Motley Crue fans. There's no extra tracks on it. No, it doesn't include the original leather mix of Too Fast for Love, but it includes their peak period. Of course, if you've already got them, you're fine. I didn't have them all, but I thought this was superb. Great price point, and really, really enjoyed it. So that's Motley Crue, the Crucial Crue, as it was called, 1981 to 1989, and that is at number 27. At number 26 is Van Halen. Now I'm looking to the side because I've just realised I should have something else with me. Now, if you're in America, you're probably thinking 2023. We knew about this before that. It was available at Walmart, but we don't have a Walmart in the UK. And it appeared this year in anticipation of the Hagar years coming out, and it was a wonderful way of getting all 6 of these classic Van Halen, David Lee Roth period albums in a box. And I did a separate video and went through everything in quite a lot of depth, as I tend to do. But I just love this. I just love the sound. I love the pressings, everything about it. The inner sleeves are a little bit tight around some of those 180 gram vinyl albums, but I just put my own polyline sleeves in and I'm good to go. Now, if I can find what I'm looking for over here, I can. I'm going to make an honourable mention to this at the same point in my chart, because it's my chart and I can. And it's the Hagar years, our little CD box at this time. And the sound, they all sound good to me anyway. 5150 sounds a bit better. And of course, you get the rarities disc on this, which you don't get any rarities with the David Lee Roth period. And as you know, if you watch my video on this as well, Respect the Wind wins all the points for me. So I'm going to put both of those, Van Halen at number 26. Now, at number 25 is Black Sabbath. And what I've put here is the first of 2 Black Sabbath entries. Bear with me. Ugh. And I've done a separate video on this where I went through every one of the Aussie period albums, and it is, of course, the Hand of Doom, the picture disc set. If you're a Sabbath fan, Sabbath nut, you just went ahead and bought it, didn't you? And I know that some people say, how many times can these people keep releasing this same stuff? As many times as they like, really. We had the 10-year war with the splatter vinyl and the 10-year book that was in that box set, and now we have this with all the picture discs, which again I've done an extensive video, so I'm not going to go through it now. But they sound fantastic. The technology for picture discs has changed a lot. It's Sabbath. I just love it. I'm just going to use creative license though to bring something else in at this point at the same, because it's from 2023 and it's to do with Sabbath, and it is Never Say Die. And I mentioned the 10-year war box set then, which are all splatter vinyl sets. Well, this is splatter vinyl. It's a Record Store Day release for Black Sabbath's Never Say Die, and it came with the 10-year war booklet as well, which probably came with the big box, so you can get it without tracking down the big box, which is about £500. I am also going to do an extensive feature on Never Say Die very, very soon. So that is Black Sabbath at number 25. At number 24 is Beck, Bogart and Appice from Live in Japan 73 and Live in London 74. Quite a pricey set, which I know it got a lot of criticism for that. I've since done a podcast with the guy that produced and mixed this, and Jeff Beck was heavily involved. It was his idea. And if you're a Jeff Beck fan, you can. I think it's around 55 quid now. That Live in London set on here is unbelievable. There's a bridge between the hard rock Jeff Beck and the jazz fusion of where he was going to go with Blow by Blow, and it is Live in London. There are tracks. Now, that's the other thing about this. The second concert features tracks that were going to be on the second BBA album, and they're not available anywhere else. And those tracks give you insight to where Jeff was going. It is amazing jazz fusion, absolutely electrifying guitar playing, brilliant, great booklet, put together with love and attention, and I feel that's where the money went, was pulling this together. Jeff was involved. It's not a cash-in by the label after he sadly passed away. It's superb. I've done a separate video on it. Watch that and you'll see inside the box. But that is BBA sitting there at number 24. At number 23 is Soul. And I love this. I've done a separate video, so again, check it out. Just search within the channel or the website. And it is Stax Records, written in their soul. The Stax Songwriter demos. But they're not. It's the only thing missing is the original, probably the artist that made these songs into hits. But the original songwriter, hearing the original songwriter who wrote the song, who knew what they were writing with those words, is so emotive and so powerful and emotional. But the backing tracks, obviously Steve Cropper, the house band at Stax Records, it's just amazing. And the design of this set, I just thought was incredible as well. I've had hours of enjoyment from this. There's a separate video, so watch that. Written in Your Soul, the Stax Songwriter Demos, is my next choice, which is sitting at number 23. At number 22 is Hawkwind, Esoteric Records, or Atomhenge, isn't it, actually? And it is the Days of the Underground studio and live recordings from 1977 to 1979, a 2-year period of what I thought was my least favourite Hawkwind period. The reason being, I went to see Hawklords and I almost walked out. I just did not get it. But this box set, which includes an enormous 10 discs, Cork, Strangers and Charm, PXR5, the live stuff 25 years on, is just amazing. And of course, you've got Blu-rays of surround sounds of Cork, Strangers and Charm, and amazing concerts. Great booklet as well. Absolutely amazing. I loved it. And I think it's because I went in with... Since I've been doing this, I've opened my brain to anything. And I've said this before, I don't really know what I don't like anymore. I used to think I did, but now I don't. The fact that I cover every genre on this channel. There are no no-go areas. It's just music, and it's just fabulous. So that is Hawkwind at number 22. Now the last one in this video is at number 21, and it's Sabbath again. And it is Live Evil, which I've done. I did an enormous video on this, where this box set actually fell off the table. And a lot of people, when they saw this, because of the price point, thought, why would I need that? There's hardly anything in it. Why haven't they included all the other concerts? Surely all the other concerts that made up this one concert could have been included. Let's just delete that from our thought patterns and remember now what the remix is like. Because it's when you hear the remix that your jaw drops and hits the table and you realise, my God, there are drums in there. It is stunning. It really, really is. And of course, the price for this has tumbled, and loads of people who said they weren't going to get it have now got it, and everyone said the same thing. Just get it for the remix. The remastering, I can't really tell the difference. But the remix of this live album is absolutely stunning. Tony, just let the other stuff come out. It's going to be fine. I'm sure it's going to be fine. The book, unlike the other Sabbath Deluxe Edition books, which felt as if they were put together by cut and paste of finding a few articles, and in some cases, this is a proper essay. It's been well researched. It's gorgeous to feel and look at, both in the CD and vinyl set, but absolutely amazing. So that is number 21, Black Sabbath Live Evil, which brings this rundown of my top 50 box sets and reissues 2023 to a close until I do the next one. So remember, music is the healer and the doctor. Keep spinning those discs. Stay safe. Subscribe. Become a patron, YouTube member. Support me in any way you can, but remember, this is all for you, wherever you are in the world, who love physical music and just love to share and talk about it amongst like-minded people. So I'll see you very, very soon.